So the Mosrite Melobar has always been kind of near and dear to my heart, and I just wanted to show it real quick and kind of give you guys some ideas what to do with it. This is something that Semi Mosley and my father Walt Smith came up with. Dad invented the neck, and Semi built them for him. And if you look at it, or if you've got one that you just picked up, it may have 10 strings on it, and that's usually what us ordinary guys that used to 6 strings look at it and go, I don't know what to do with this thing. And even though it was used on Jefferson Airplane's Crown of Creation album, Jimmy Page used one, I mean there's a lot of history behind the Mosrite Melobar, it really, for the average guy, we didn't know what to do with it. So first thing I always suggest is take that nut off and do a 6-string nut, just out of brass. And down at the bridge end, if you have this style, there was 2 styles. One had a plate, one had this setup. And you can put a brass, like a bridge there, or you can put a brass rod on top of the plate. So those are your 2 options to get it to a 6-string. You're going to have to adapt a little bit to the fretboards because it was a G rock and roll tuning for 1967. And so I just kind of ignore the fretboard, just use the fret markers. But the thing that I wanted to do real quick is just kind of encourage you guys that this is a cool instrument for blues stuff, tone-wise. Really, they got a cool tone out of it. And I found that amplifier-wise, I mean, Fenders are fine, and I love my Fenders, but a Vox like an AC-15, that's what I'm playing through right there, really seems to work well with these pickups on the Melobar. Now, I don't know about a regular Mosrite. If you can't pick up an AC-15, get one of their modeling amps. It's pretty good. I've tried that too. And so if you're trying to get tone and you want these things to kind of get up and work for you, I think that's the best amp for it, for sure. That's the rhythm pickup. Here's the middle. Here's the back. By the way, I've talked about that, I know, a little bit before, but if you want like a kind of more of a bottleneck sound, remember, don't play with your bars straight. Bottleneckers, because inherently the way your wrist wants to turn, are never going to be completely straight. They're playing note for note, but their overtones are not right on that fret. And that's a sound we're used to, and we like that. It's a little nuanced difference, not a lot, but to me there is a big difference between that and a straight steel guitar sound. So a couple things to work from there. Like I say, just a cool tone. These things were completely gutted out in the neck, which I've never done on any other Melobars that we ever built. In order to get that control panel in and get those pickups, this thing's completely open, so it's a huge empty chamber. They're built on old Mosrite bodies, and so the entire body's chambered out for pickups also. So I think that's part of the reason we get this cool tone out of them. Just wanted to show you real quick. Thanks.